What are the chances then that people who attend a mass gathering that should happen to be in a major city in let's say a state like Oklahoma, what are the chances that the virus could widely spread in that enclosed space?
You can't put a numerical risk factor on it, but it's very clear that the risk exists.
It is the 19th of June, 2020. The riots have died down in America, and that doesn't make for exciting news. And since mainstream media needs to have your attention 24/7 at all times and keep you living in fear, they have decided to pull COVID back in. Just when you thought that was over with, don't forget that you're still not as free as you once believed. The numbers that they give us are spiking once again. Arizona, Florida. Florida, I heard on the radio today, was going to be the new hub, if you will. Coronaville Central. That's going to be fantastic. And everywhere you look in the news now, whether it be online or on TV or on the radio, they're telling you that all of the freedom we temporarily gave you was a bad idea. And when you go outside and you live your life the way you should be able to in America, you will get sick. You could possibly die. But it's always the scientists and the experts. Who are these scientists and experts that they never mention? They just use the term and they never drop names. And with that, I want to give you this brief update from Maine. I'm going to put an email on the screen. I'm not going to read it. It's there for your enjoyment. But this is the most frustrating thing I've experienced in a long time now. Here at the University of Maine, the wearing of the face mask has become mandatory. And keep in mind at all times that mandatory in gematria, the coding of numbers and words, is a 666 in the English Sumerian cipher, and 666 being the mark of the beast. So it's clear to see where this is coming from. Now, as far as the politics go, if you believe in politics, I personally don't. If you believe that the sides matter, and if you believe in elections and not selections, then I will make a very long story short. The foundation of the University of Maine is liberal. Pretty much whatever Governor Mills says goes, right? This is how things continue to change. Just when you think you have some freedom, you don't. And in this particular situation, it's very interesting because they kind of have you where they want you. You wear the face mask or suffer the consequences of insubordination. You may not be able to pay your bills. You won't have a job. Now, so far, this has nothing to do with vaccination. Keep in mind, vaccination also in the English Sumerian cipher is 666. So at this point, I can say, you know what? I'll wear your mask. I need a paycheck. I need to pay my bills. This goes beyond just being a lemming. Now they're trying to literally control the worker bees. It was easy to control the general public, the people who just stare at their phones and take all of this, and you know how they take it, and just accept this. But now, everybody in this facility, even if they are on campus grounds, open territory, you must wear a face mask. They're going to make sure that they can control as many people as possible. This isn't quite the end game yet, but it certainly is moving into the middle stages at this point. I'm not impressed, and I have already made it verbally clear that I absolutely object. And I won't be wearing it at all times. And I've stated my case, and it has started 2 arguments in particular. And that's fine. I am not going to lay down and take it. But at the same time, I'm going to make sure that I am not insubordinate and lose my job. Because Maine right now is what they call historically high as far as unemployment numbers are concerned. I don't want to be part of that. I have had a job this entire time. I've been very fortunate. My wife is still employed. Very fortunate. All the thanks goes to God through Jesus Christ for that blessing. But the rest of this, it seems very calculated, very planned out. Keep in mind, this isn't even the second wave. This is just a spike in the first wave. And you know that vaccination is right around the corner. Not to mention, July is looking pretty rough. Just America in general. Now, as I record this, I'm just very disgusted. Not fearful in any way whatsoever, because I am of the Spirit, not of this world, and I hope you are of the Spirit as well. I don't like seeing freedom taken away. I don't like living in a time where everything we knew is slowly being buried. Everything we loved is slowly becoming a thing of the past. I'm still going to keep my head up, and I will continue forward, and may God bless you all.